Hello, and welcome to... Remember, I don't have a name yet because you guys didn't give me one, and these are all pre-recorded. So, what we are going to do today is we're going to be starting off with 30 cal Thursday. So, what you see here is 30 cal. It's my 30-06. It's my genuine hunting rifle, everything I do with it. First things first, we're going to get our ear protection out here. Oh, there they are. All right, here we go. We're going to get our ear protection in and start shooting the 30-06. Little disclaimer, whatever tools I use in this program, I'm not affiliated with at all, just stuff I picked up. So if I name a brand that I'm using, like these earphones, which I just picked up, which are really cool because they have the microphone in them, so I don't have to scream at you with them on. This is my primary hunting rifle. I've had it for about 8 years. It is a 30-06 Springfield, shooting 155 grain reloaded bullets, which if you would like an episode on that, I can do one. It's kind of boring because we just have the single stage and it takes a really long time, but if that's something you guys would like to see how I reload, we reload 40, 45, and 30-06 because those are our primary calibers. I bought a new scope for it. It has the bullet drop compensator, Nikon scope. I'm trying to think what it is, 4x12x90, I believe. Don't quote me on that though. And this is a Savage Axis Mark II. Yeah, and nothing but the bare bone gun. Like I said, upgraded the scope on it. And last year I missed 2 deer with it, so I'm not 100% on how accurate it is right now. So we're just kind of shoot it in, and we'll get a close up of the target to see what it did. I'm going to shoot at the 10-inch gong out there. All right. Woo! First shot, and it's down. So we're going to have to go reset that gong because I clearly didn't bury it enough. You know, one thing I do not like about this gun is this safety down here. Get us close up on that safety. And yes, the gun just has a spent shell in it. Do not worry about safety. Of course, it's pointed away from us, but you have to have it like this to get the to get it to fire, and to get it to go out of that, you might have to give me a second here. I actually missed a deer one year because I could not get the safety off. Empty chamber. Yeah. So in order to get the bolt to go, you have to set it halfway, but to get it to set halfway, when it's cold out and icy, there was a bunch of ice built up on that, and I had gloves on. I could not get that off for the life of me. That's the one complaint I have about this gun, but as you can see, it's pretty accurate. I must have just flinched last year with it. And we'll go check out that target. Funny thing about this wonderful PA weather is it was literally beautiful out here the last 2 days. I mean, it was 70s, 60s, high 60s, low 70s, which is great for September. It was just really, really nice out, and now it's raining constantly. It has not stopped since I woke up today. Whew, yeah. Here you can see the target I have here. Nice little hit here. A little bit of a dent. When I bought these targets from the gun show in Monroeville, the guy told me they would take up to a 338 Lapua. So, I mean, if you look at that though, oh, here, let me get it up for you. That's actually dead center. So I'm pretty proud of that shot. I mean, it's not more than, I don't know, 30 yards or so, but it's still a pretty good shot and dead on. So, like I said, probably just flinching last year. We'll reset the target and we'll go back and shoot a couple more rounds. Okay, I love these earphones. I would go and invest in a pair. Anyway, so these bullets, obviously meant for taking out deer. I believe they're 150 grain, lead tipped. They expand on impact to create like a mushroom effect. Turn a little bit towards me. There you go. So they create a little bit of a mushroom effect. So I kind of want to shoot a pumpkin, but I'm afraid I'll lose the pumpkin, and I was saving those for a pistol episode. So I might just shoot the 8-inch target right now. And we'll load up and I'll just aim for the 8-inch instead. Okay. Here comes the 8-inch. Whoop. Stupid safety. Woo! I just knocked them both down.
Holy shit.
With one shot. No swearing on the channel. I'm just kidding. Oh, I have 4 rounds in here. Okay. Alright, so looks like we're gonna have to go out and reset. I'm gonna take the shovel this time though. I just put one in the chamber. Alright, I'm going to go reset, and we'll be back with a different 30 caliber. Okay, so for 30 cal Thursday, I hit both dead center right in the middle with the 30-06. Obviously my hunting rifle. So I have a secondary 30 cal. This is a 300 Blackout. Uses a 308 bullet, I believe. Don't quote me on that either. I built this one myself. The upper is from Palmetto State Armory. I've got Diamond Fire iron sights canted here. They're flipped down, obviously. Just got these in the other day, and I bought this Aimpoint sight from a gun show. I wanted something that was a decent gun to shoot. I wanted something that wasn't overly expensive, but I didn't want to break the bank, as well as I wanted just something that would fire. This has a mil-spec crosshair in the middle. We'll edit that out. This has a mil-spec crosshair in the middle, and it lights up. It's kind of gimmicky, so I would prefer to shoot without the light up. I mean, it lights up red, green, and blue. Kind of stupid, but on days like this when it's kind of dark, it does help to bring out the sight picture. Because I was aiming at a tree the one day just to see how the sight worked, and you couldn't see the crosshairs on the tree because it was dark. But as soon as you turn on the red, you can see the crosshairs beautifully. So I might turn it to like green or something since I'm shooting at the orange. It's not sighted in, so probably gonna hit everything but the gong, but we'll see. Back here I have a 300 Blackout bullet. These are Full Metal Jackets. This one, let me see, where's my other gun? Here it is. You can see here, these ones are 140 grain. These ones, I don't know what they are. These are factory reloads. We do not reload these ones ourselves, but you can see, same caliber. I want something with a little more kick, so that's why I got the 300. It's not going to be my only build, don't worry. There will be more on the way. Just getting the time and money to build one. So we will load this bad boy up. Just make sure that picked up one. Yes, it did. And we'll see how she shoots. And of course, I'm all foggy. Turn it to fire. There we go. Lucky for me, it seems to be right on. I'm going to try the canted iron sights and see how they work. Not as well. I had them set up for the top, and they're not shooting nearly as well as I'd like them to. Yeah. I'll have to sight those in another day. This is shooting a little bit low, it seems. There we go. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, so this is my 300 Blackout. Like I said, home built. And it works pretty well. Plan on reloading these two at some point and getting it sighted in a little bit better, but this gun will return. 30-06 will obviously return. Creeping up on deer season, it's going to be here faster than we think. And I do know this gun suppresses like a dream, so I'd love to get a suppressed one. That is in the works as well. Like I said, I don't really have plans. I just want more guns and gun parts. So that's going to happen at some point. It's just when I get to it. So we will be back with more shooting. I'm gonna take you up top and see if I hit that pumpkin at all, which I'm not sure if I did. So I think the 10 round or the 10 inch is a little too heavy for how deep I can bury it today. So it's not dead on. I mean, it's a little off to the left. Obviously I only hit this one once before it went over. Pumpkin, however, I did hit it 3 times. It is a little bit low, like I thought. 3 shots to the pumpkin, exit wounds back here. Ooh, very nice. And then this bad boy, yeah, it looks like I hit this a little bit low too. Go down. Need a little more back support on these things. But as you can see, it is muddy as all get out. So I am gonna try. Hopefully I can get these things buried today and leave them alone to let them settle. Because I just buried them today. Left that task up to my dad, and well, you can see how it went. Oh, I did hit one a little bit higher than that. So this is the 30-06, and these are the 300s. This one has a little bit of a dent, very slight, and these ones have nothing. It's like they just basically dropped right in front of it. Ooh, piece of pumpkin. Okay, so I do have another type of 300 blackout bullet that I am going to showcase next. I did want to show you this too when I picked this thing up. I actually chipped some of the paint off the back of this because that 30-06 hit so hard. The guy, like I said, the guy that I bought them from said they'd stick up to a 338. So I was like, cool, I can shoot my hunting rifle at them. And obviously I can shoot my AR at them because they're not as powerful as a 30-06. So, like I said at the gun show, I go there every time it's around. It's in Monroeville, a big gun show. Lots of guns. Now I thought about it, I've never actually bought a gun from there. It's always stuff for my guns. Bought a nice flashlight, which is up here, and if it gets dark out, we might actually get to shoot with it tonight. Obviously, there's a giant hill behind us, so I know everything in the background is clear, and we're going to be shooting until it gets dark, so I might take the 1911 out in a little bit and showcase that. But one of the things I got there that I always buy is ammo. As you know, ammo's not exactly cheap. I've thought about bulk ordering it offline, and which I might do eventually, but these are 300 blackout reloads. They are boat-tailed. What's it say on there? I forget what they are exactly. They are boat-tailed something point. I can't remember what SP stands for off the top of my head. I've looked it up like 2 or 3 times, and the one time I need to remember it. But the cool thing about this is, so you can see here, these are full metal jacket. These are more like the deer hunting round. They are 150 grain as well, so they're about the same as I shoot out of my other rifle. But the cool thing is, this one says it, I don't know if the camera will focus on that, but that actually says 223 Remington, because it shoots the exact same round as a 5.56. So when I was looking at building a rifle, I was going to build it all different pieces. And I found out the only thing you need to swap out with a 5.56 and a 300 is the barrel, because it uses the same bolt carrier group, it uses the same lower, it uses the same charging handle, it uses the same magazines. But the 5.56, as you can see, is the same size bullet. They just have to cut it down and widen this part right here. So we're going to shoot some of these out of it, and we'll see how it does against the pumpkin. Alright, I think I put a nice dent in that pumpkin. Drop this out. Okay. And I shot all 5 of them, like I thought. That was my last one. Full metal jacket. So let's go see how it did with the pumpkin. And I'll show you the difference between ones that expand and ones that don't. Remember from the last video, perfect. You remember from the last video, we had a couple shots down here. These are the ones that have the expansive tips on them. And you can see they cause a little bit more damage. There was some down there from the other ones, so they can't take all the credit. But it does definitely create a much bigger hole. And I just bought these pumpkins for shooting because I knew I couldn't have paper targets out here. So obviously you're not going to see much more difference on a gong target. That's why I didn't shoot it at the gong. I wanted to shoot it at something you could see an exit wound on. So this rain is not letting up. Half this is rain, half this is sweat. I don't really care to know which is which. So, in conclusion, for 30 cal Thursday, yes, 30 cal Thursday, we have the 300 Blackout. I love this assault rifle. It is one of my favorite guns to shoot. It's a little expensive. Like I said, pick up reloads. I pick up cheap ammunition whenever I can. Top is from Palmetto. It's taken me a little bit used because this was actually my first real AR. I have a 22 at home, just as a starter gun. But this one actually costs close to what the 22 costs, just because I build it. You can buy receivers that have already been stamped, already have the serial numbers on them. I do have a little bit of extra money in this. I bought a Magpul stock for it, a Magpul grip, and like I said, I bought these sights. These sights were actually around $100. So as this gun sits right now, you're looking at the $600 range, kind of, because of the canted iron sights, the Aimpoint sight that I got for it, and I have 4 magazines for it, which when I get a 5.56, not if, when I get a 5.56, I can use the same mag, so I didn't really see that as a bad investment to buy more mags and more mags. The upper from Palmetto came with everything for the gun. It came with the lower, so I was actually able to start another build because I already bought a lower kit for it. And then this one shipped in the mail with the lower parts kit in it, so I have another gun on the way already. Bought the sights. It's a great gun to shoot. It's a little bit hard on the shoulder. It's not too bad if you hold it right. Oh, I also have this nice hand grip. I was going to go for an angled foregrip, but I'm glad I went with this one because it sits nice in your hand. It's just like great to hold on to. It doesn't feel like it's in the way. It doesn't feel like a foregrip stock where your hand's like weird shape, and it just gives you that little added support to hold it close to your shoulder. The more I shoot it, the more comfortable I get with it. And then my 30-06 right here. Like I said, I don't remember how much this was bought for. My father bought it for me. It's my main hunting rifle. It is magazine fed. It has 5-round mag, standard, bare bones, everything, and except for the scope, which I bought at Cabela's the one day. Like I said, anything I mentioned in this video, I'm not affiliated with. I have no repercussions from. No one supports me right now, so I'm not sponsored by anyone. Anything I say is just from my point of view. Thank you for joining us for 30 Cal Thursday. I will see you next time. I've been Pyro. Have a wonderful day.